What is up, everybody? Turboverse here today. So earlier I made a video about PlayStation guys being upset that I guess Microsoft is advertising Starfield on YouTube with YouTube ads. And this is gonna be part two to it because this is another guy on Twitter who's just as angry as the first guy is. He says the same thing. Like, why? It's just mind blowing to me. But he has pretty much the same statement. So he says Xbox is really trying to force themselves into the mix by dumping loads of cash everywhere, including YouTube. There is nothing organic about their growth. All has been achieved with the money bag. All those billions end up being dead last behind PlayStation number one and Nintendo number two. He shows you the Starfield ad. He is pissed off that Microsoft is advertising Starfield on YouTube. This guy is pissed, and he says Microsoft is just throwing their money just everywhere. What is up with these Sony guys, man? What is going on, man? It's like I got endless content to make. These guys give me endless content to make. It is just nonstop content because these guys keep saying the most craziest things. So apparently, like the first guy said in another video, he said it is just bad for Microsoft. Apparently, Microsoft can't advertise their products on YouTube. A company can't advertise their products, is what these guys keep saying. Sony does the same thing. Literally, every company advertises their products on whatever platform, whether it be YouTube, social media, whatever. I don't know why it's a big deal. Why is Starfield the one that's getting these people triggered like this? I don't know, but they're just losing their minds. This is the second person whose post went viral about this. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more. If there's more, I can't cover any more stories about this because this is getting ridiculous. It's like they just keep out the woodwork, just saying, "Hey, Microsoft." It's like, look at this. Advertising a game that comes out in 510 days reeks of desperation. I don't know if it's even that long, 510 days, but still, it's reeking of desperation because it's coming out because they're advertising this game on YouTube. It is just ridiculous. These comments are just ridiculous. Hey guys, we need to stop Xbox. They are not allowed to put ads on YouTube like any other company on literally any business out there. Also, for organic growth, you need money. PlayStation only can grow organically their studios if they close others. RIP Manchester and Japan. The difference is that neither Nintendo or PlayStation needs to do it. Word of mouth will suck customer loyalty. They're saying Nintendo and PlayStation don't need to advertise their products, but word of mouth, customer loyalty, and quantity drive their products. These guys are really delusional. They are really delusional. Like, what is this guy talking about? So he's saying word of mouth is what's getting these people to buy these games in the millions, or customer loyalty and quality, but not the advertisements though. So the big billboards of Spider-Man and The Last of Us and Uncharted everywhere that is not moving the products. So you see like a whole New York train line is covered in Spider-Man. It's not an advertisement, huh? Okay. Xbox doesn't have that, and desperation is the point here. Xbox is just desperate. These Sony guys are really just losing it. They are really just losing it. That Starfield news hit these guys hard. When they realized when they realized that they won't be able to play this game unless they buy an Xbox, I think it really affected these guys. I think it really did on some type of level. It really got to them. They're like, man, PlayStation is the greatest. Then they got that news that Starfield was exclusively like, damn, they probably punched air, they probably threw a table over it, they were pissed off. Because it's like, why are these guys acting like this? These guys are just saying, hey, Microsoft can't even advertise their product anymore. This is just ridiculous. Trying to make Starfield more relevant than it actually is by inflating their views with ads. Kind of sad, really, but not expected from Microsoft. It is like a hive mind here. I just don't get it. Sony does the same thing with their upcoming games. It's called advertising. Yeah, it's like the emoji where it's just like, what is going on here? I guess money is better spent on time exclusive deals, huh? Or favorable critic reviews to ensure getting your nominations. Wait, a company is advertising their product? Hold the presses, OMG. They can't pull views. You know how many Spider-Man ads and Ratchet ads I have to watch? Acting like the whole industry isn't advertising on YouTube is really exceptionally dumb. Congrats. Not 18 months in advance, they don't. They're just pushing it ironically enough to push Xbox, even though everyone says their focus is on Game Pass. Xbox Series X is lose to the Switch, a last-gen console. Ouch. Series X been out 7 months, Switch has been out for 4 years. Give me a break. Okay, that would explain this sudden surge in viewership. Microsoft was throwing money around like crazy for a late 2022 game without actual gameplay. like Sony did for God of War Ragnarok. You got him instantly. Games have marketing budgets, dudes. That's how this whole thing works. When Sony first appeared on the scene in 1994, do you know how they muscled in and topped Nintendo and Sega's dominance? They threw a F ton of money at it. Their marketing campaign was second to none. And I can say that with some knowledge. I am old enough to have been there as a teenage gamer when it happened. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, three massive corporate entities that all spent a F ton of money on marketing. Whew. So apparently Sony could do all this marketing, but Microsoft can. Okay, or pretty much any other company can do marketing, but Microsoft. It's like these comments are just ridiculous. It's not even a competition anymore. The big three are doing their own things now, and they're all number one in what they're doing as well. I don't think Xbox bought Bethesda, so Xbox can have exclusive. I think it's more to secure the games for Game Pass. Hold up, so this guy's crying about a company advertising something that every company in the world does? Okay, cool, just checking. I hope these idiots never go into business. Ads are bad. Acquiring talent devs and studios is bad. Nothing except for gameplay should be shown. Pricing games higher is good. That point right there is always funny right there. Expanding where people can play their games from is bad, etc. Now that argument is inorganic growth, bruh. PlayStation growth is all related to Microsoft dropping the ball and soiling themselves before it started. PS4 still on 100 million as a part of Xbox still being part of the garage, and for the first 3 years, Nintendo being Wii relevant. Okay, they sold more than 100 million PS3s and PS2s. Please stop. One more time, please stop. If I had a nickel every time I saw a PlayStation advertised on YouTube, I'd be Bill Gates rich. All companies do the same thing. Well, maybe not Nintendo, but PlayStation definitely does it. I saw quite a few Nintendo ads as well, especially when the Ring Fit came out, bro. They were annoying. I even got a few Pokemon ads. Postmates is really trying to force themselves into the mix by dumping loads of cash everywhere, including YouTube. There is nothing organic about the growth. All has been achieved with the money bag. He's using the same ridiculous logic as he does. He's been using sarcasm, which I like it because he's using the same ridiculous logic that the poster is originally using. Say at Microsoft, it's just these Sony guys, man. Y'all need some professional help at this point. Jesus, this is beyond just average fanboyism. This is desperate for clicks fanboyism. Terrible take. You're gonna eat your words when you see an ad for PlayStation. Yeah, like what does he do when he see a PlayStation ad then on YouTube? Does he just like say, "Hey, this reads of desperation too"? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. LMAO, why do you care if Microsoft spending their money on his business? And they are there to make money. No us, they are doing it. It's a smart business move, and millions of people have seen it, so it's obviously working. They're they rent in their head. So he says they're rent free in their head, pretty much. Um, I remember seeing God of War and Horizon and Spider-Man at the movie theaters when I'm watching a completely unrelated movie that just so happened to come from Sony Movie Studios. Stop the hypocritical nonsense Sony's been doing for ages. Hurt pony alert. Okay, it's gonna be all right, guys. This guy's comforting a pony. Okay. Sony has been doing the same thing. They put ads on YouTube all the time, and they will still end in the last place. These jokers are just burning money. Wow, they really got to think of Sony. This is this is kind of concerning. Like this this is really a narrative. It's not like okay, so it's a lot of people it's a lot of people just clowns got in the comment section, but there are at least like I would say about like 10% of people who are just agreeing with this guy. Like at least like 10% are agreeing with like 90% just clowning this guy. But this is very concerning that the 10% actually exists. Like 10% are actually like agreeing with what this guy said that Sony is just desperate because they're advertising a product. Well, it's like everybody advertises their product. It's like it's just common thing to do. So it is very concerning. I think the paying the media off is way worse. Breaking news: company advertises product. Sony and Nintendo both advertise on YouTube as well, dude. Or marketing. This dude is starting dope. These bad takes are hilarious to read. You act like Sony doesn't spend money to advertise. When Miles Morales came out, they marketed that game to death. Everything about what Xbox has been doing is organic because they actually have life now. So tired of fanboys on each side. I think he's like 10 years old. Probably doesn't even know what marketing is. You do realize advertising is part of a AAA budget. This happens with almost every game that's highly anticipated. Same as Sony and their patents are time exclusives. What's your point? Welcome to the business world. The console war is fighting over plastic boxes again. Okay. Sony was showing off God of War on TV before it even had a release date. Companies can't advertise their products apparently. This was not a smart tweet, bro. You can't hand a company an L for advertising. Imagine marketing a game. So what is this? It was a chart of life entertainment video games. Okay. Didn't think companies advertising for products would mean they are desperate. Makes sense. I'm pretty sure I keep saying PlayStation adverts on TV. It's called marketing. Facepalm. Him when he sees the color green. Yeah, this was shown in another video too. Apparently, there's Doritos that have the PlayStation marketing all over it. And then you got the Spider-Man train. This tweet is desperate. Somebody got their feelings hurt, lol. Nothing but facts. Xbox has been dead last for nearly a decade. Delusions and hope don't make a great console. Innovation, a quality system, and most important games that's what make a console. What does it have to do with the topic? What does it supposed to have to do with the topic? Okay. You mad? All money, no talent. Crying emoji. How dare a game company advertise their games? Look at this big God of War build. Look at this. Look at this one. I guess he has no problem with that one though. Sony exclusives don't sound too nice anymore, huh? PlayStation lighting up an entire city skyline is fine though, right? Are they doing it? What's this? I'm not. How long is this video? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. See, now everything is like PlayStation colors. Okay, the PlayStation symbols. All of that money. Hello, Beam. Goodbye, Mixer. Touch grass. How dare they advertise? PlayStation fanboys are now threatened by ads. Yeah, this new narrative now that they're going with that it's wrong for Microsoft to advertise. It just seems so desperate to advertise this game is just weird. It's a new narrative that's just weird. Someone sounds salty. YouTube has ads. A game has been advertised. What the F? How long was this video? Yeah, this video's kind of long, so I'm gonna do it right here. Once again, with the other guy who made the same statement, he got roasted. This guy was getting roasted too, but he at least has like I said, at least some followers. At least he got like 10% of people agreeing with this logic that Microsoft was just desperate for advertising. While I saw like at least 90% are just roasting this guy because he think like, hey, every company advertises their biggest product, especially with the AAA games, can be advertised heavily. So Sony does the same thing as we can see in the video. It was like all these different like advertisements for Sony, a big God of War billboard, a Spider-Man train, them lighting up a whole skyscraper with PlayStation logos and the symbols. So I don't understand why Sony can advertise but Microsoft can't. It's just weird concept to me. But everyone see your thoughts about this down below. I'll leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.